It's your boy Jose from Big Meat Sports, and we're back at it again. And we got another co-host with us, Vlad. How you doing, Vlad?
Doing good.
All
Good to
right,
be here.
and you see my other co-host JC up on the top left, or however you want to see it, see fit on your Zoom meeting or on this video. But hey, guys, we are here to talk about those games yesterday. All right, so we're going to talk about first the Tampa Bay and Green Bay game. What did you guys think? Tell me first, JC, what was your overall feel of the game and did you like it? Was it entertaining? Tell me.
Yeah, no, it was entertaining. Anytime Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers link up, it's always a show. I don't think Aaron Rodgers played his best game. I think to me, Tampa was just ready. We saw it in the first half. They pretty much dominated. Tampa gave them multiple opportunities to come back with Brady throwing those three picks, just lofting the ball up there, got a little bit too confident in himself.
Yeah.
But I think Tampa was just on a mission. They're on a mission right now with that defense is playing lights out. Brady was on point. Aside from those turnovers, and those weapons, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Gronkowski. They didn't even play with Antonio Brown, did they? I don't think he played in that game.
No, he didn't. He
Nope.
didn't. No, he didn't
Nope.
play at all.
No, so Scotty Miller, Cameron Braid. I mean, they're loaded, and they got a good offensive line. They got a decent running game. Fournette played his ass off yesterday too. So I think Tampa was just on a mission. It was a decent game. I wanted to see the Packers come back and make it a better game. They did. They had an opportunity at the end, but the head coach decided to go for a field goal instead of going for it on fourth. With Aaron Rodgers, I take my chances. I think that was a big mistake because the defense would have had them backed up anyway if they hadn't converted. But they went another route.
Yeah, and to me, I think Tampa Bay started off hot and they were attacking that corner King, which I mean, he was just giving up play after play. And that one he gave up to Mike Evans where he jumped early and gave the Mike Evans touchdown the first drive. Then they attacked him again to end the half. I forgot the white boy wide receiver for Tampa Bay, but that boy has that boy has wheels, and I guess he got surprised. But my thing is, why didn't the defensive coordinator tell him, hey, play back. It's 8 seconds left. Let him kick a field goal. Just don't give up the touchdown.
They should have played prevent defense.
Yeah, why was that? Prevent. Why was that not communicated? But I feel like just because of Tampa's how they started the game, second half it was more of let's not lose the game, which it looked like they're almost trying to do that with Brady throwing all those interceptions because Tampa only scored 10 points in the second half. So I don't know if it was the adjustments with Green Bay's defense or it was Aaron Rodgers just catching fire at the end, but it came up too late.
And when Devontae Adams caught that touchdown pass, that very easy touchdown pass, where he made a move at the line right there, he cut to the left, he caught that touchdown. I was like, all right, Green Bay's coming. Yeah. And Tampa Bay was making all those mistakes, throwing those picks. I thought it was going to be over. I thought Green Bay was going to come and take it over, but they weren't ready.
Let me ask you, Vlad, who were you going for during that game?
Tampa. I mean,
Tampa?
Don't get me wrong. I like Green Bay, but my Tampa ties there. So,
but is it more?
There's a lot of strip clubs in Tampa, I heard.
Yeah,
they got them up there.
Yeah, is it more Tampa as a team, or you're more of a Tom Brady fan?
Oh, Tampa as a team. I would say I'm a Tom Brady fan. As a long time Dolphin fan, seeing him whoop us for almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm a Tom Brady fan, but yeah, he is the GOAT, hands down. This man is the GOAT.
Yeah, and to me, I'm gonna ask you guys this question: do you think you can put the GOAT status on Aaron Rodgers? Because all these times that he has been to the NFC Championship and only got to the Super Bowl one time, can you put that GOAT status on Aaron Rodgers?
No, you cannot. Is he a great player? Absolutely. Would I build a franchise around him? I most likely would. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But no, you can't put that GOAT status on him. You could compare him to Donovan McNabb. Would you put a GOAT status on Donovan McNabb? He made it to how many NFC championships in a row?
Don't try Aaron Rodgers like that. I wouldn't put him in. But no, I agree. I agree with Vlad. He's one of the best players to ever play the game at that position. But you cannot put the GOAT. There's nothing GOAT about Aaron Rodgers aside from his play. But Tom Brady, 6 Super Bowls, might win his 7th. It's unheard of. Tampa hadn't done anything the past 10 years. Brady gets there, and all of a sudden they're in the Super Bowl in their hometown. So
they're in the Super Bowl.
That tells you the Brady effect.
Yeah, and that's the first Super Bowl. One of the Super Bowl contenders are hosting it. So
it's the first time ever.
First time.
And look, let me tell you, Brady had it pretty easy. I will say that.
Yeah.
He got a team full of weapons. They already had a decent offensive line. Their defense was just getting better, and they
good
stepped
defense.
up. They got even better during the playoffs. So he joined a pretty good situation. But I mean, they had Jameis Winston the past few years, and he was throwing a bunch of touchdowns, but he was also throwing a bunch of picks. So they had potential. But you put Brady in there, it was like a perfect situation, and look where they are now. So I was rooting for Brady. Brady is my favorite quarterback of all time, over Marino, Elway, Montana. I'll take him any day over anybody. He just happened to play for one of the teams I hate the most. But now that he's not, I can root for him.
And I told you, Patriots fans, it's not just Belichick, it's Brady. All right, you can coach and have the correct calls in the game, and do everything right. But when it comes game time, it's all about the players and making the plays. And Tom Brady, hey, you can see what he did to New England now since New England left. What was New England, like 3 and something or 4 and something? I forgot their record.
I think they were 5-11.
Yeah. So
or
and they thought
6-10. I'm not sure, either one.
They thought Cam Newton was going to be their savior, and that boy couldn't even throw past 10, 15 yards. So you can see what the Brady effect is.
And people try to say, well, he didn't have weapons. Brady didn't have weapons either.
Yeah.
And they were still winning the division every year.
Yep.
And they were going to conference championships or Super Bowls. So there's no more excuses.
So, but congratulations to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to making it to the Super Bowl. Let's talk about our other game, Bills and Chiefs. Man, this is one of the games that I really was glued to the TV for. I thought it was going to be entertaining. It was entertaining to me. I talked to you, JC, last week about the Buffalo offense and how it looked like they were not clicking on all cylinders. And what do you think the Chiefs did right on defense, or was it Buffalo doing wrong on offense? What happened there?
I think, to be honest with you, Kansas City's defense, much like Tampa, has been improving with every week, every game they've been improving. They've been making adjustments, no matter who they're playing. I think it was more on Buffalo not being able to adjust or take out some of their weapons like we've seen other teams do in the past. For example, they should have found a way to shut down Kelsey. They couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill didn't go off. But
Tyreek?
he still had some. Did he go off?
Yeah, 9 yards for 172.
9 receptions for. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was more. And I want to say that one long play, which was probably like 60 or 70 yards, he got most of those yardage on that one play.
But Hardman also had a really long run. Those plays are backbreakers, just like when we were watching the game earlier when he fumbled that ball trying to do too much and Buffalo was up 9-0 early. Those are the kind of plays that are gonna come back and haunt you, but it didn't. Buffalo, instead, their defense just couldn't match up with those playmakers. We all know how lethal Kansas City's offense is, but I think that they're gonna have a match made in heaven with Tampa because that defense is balling right now.
Yeah, so. And I feel that they kept Josh Allen in check in the pocket as best as they can, and you saw it was probably like 3 or 4 times you saw a sack for like 10, 15 yards and taking them way out of what they wanted to do. So shout out to Kansas City, but my thing was Mahomes and Vlad, you can chime in on this. Is Mahomes getting to that elite quarterback status, like where would you put Mahomes?
He's already there, bro.
He's there.
Where,
He's
where,
there.
where,
He was
where-
there like
is
2
he?
years
Is he
ago.
one? Is he one or two? Is he one or two?
He's one.
Yeah. Right now, he's number one. You know,
He's number one, and there's no one close.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Especially playing in that offense with Andy Reid. That's that 10-year deal. He's gonna play out that 10 years. That's gonna. Those two stay together.
Do you think Mahomes can do this with like a Green Bay? Like if he was a quarterback in Green Bay, you think he could do that with the exact same thing?
Yeah.
He's
I think
special,
so.
man.
Yeah,
He's just a special player. Yes, he does have weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Aaron Rodgers doesn't have nearly as many weapons as Mahomes had the first few years of his career, but they're very similar players in a sense.
Yeah.
But Mahomes is just special, man. He just special kid.
Yeah, and thank God for him coming back and from that concussion, which I kind of saw. Like I didn't think that was one of those concussions that are gonna take you out and you're gonna be out for like 2 weeks or a week. It looked like a slight concussion, so thank God for him coming back because he was chucking the ball around. I mean, 29 for 38 for 325 yards and no interceptions. Which Josh Allen, I mean, 28 for 48 for 287, 2 TDs and that one pick. But I just felt like this wasn't, the same Buffalo Bills offense, that we saw. They didn't have one receiver over, 100 yards. They kept Stephon Diggs in check. I think what Buffalo's defensive, I mean, not Buffalo's, Kansas City Chiefs defensive mindset was to double Stephon Diggs and whoever else, and let Josh Allen run because he was running the ball. I forgot how many yards that he had. He did had a bunch of big runs, but they're not giving up that big play.
He was also running for his life most of the time, especially in that second half. I felt like he was always rolling out. He was almost sacked. He's a big dude, so he's hard to go down. They did sack him a few times, but I felt like he was running for his life, and that's kudos to the Kansas City defense. They were on it.
Yeah,
they made those adjustments. I honestly, going into that game, I thought Buffalo had the better defense, but Kansas City clearly had it last
and
time.
You could tell of the speed effect because if you saw the corners, most of the corners were playing already 10 yards deep. So and you could tell that's the Tyreek Hill effect because of his speed. And he was still, there was a cover two that he was doubled, and Mahomes, I think it was on the first drive, and Mahomes still put it over and to a spot where Tyreek Hill can catch it, and he almost caught it, but still, that was in double coverage. He can beat double coverage. That's how special of a player Tyreek Hill is. Yeah. And I think I was watching something on Instagram or YouTube, and it doesn't have Tyreek Hill as his Madden level at 99. I don't know why, but he should be at a 99 because Tyreek Hill is once in a generation wide receiver.
Kelsey's a 99.
Yeah, Kelsey's a 99, but I don't know why Tyreek Hill's not a 99. But with that being said, so with the Super Bowl being Tampa Bay and Kansas City, Vlad, let me ask you, who do you have winning this game?
Oh, it's going to be a tough one, but I see Kansas City pulling it off.
I see Kansas City by 3. Yeah. Is it going to be a high scoring or low scoring? What do you think?
I think it'll be low scoring.
Low scoring? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, JC?
It's tough because I love Mahomes. He's my favorite player, active player, at least right now. He has been. I love his game, but I'm going to go with the GOAT, man.
You're going to go with the GOAT?
Him out. And I think it's going to be a shootout. But I'm going for Tampa. I want to see our Florida neighbors take the W in their home stadium. I think they deserve it. And I think it's going to be a grudge match. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm going with the GOAT. I'm going with the most clutch quarterback of all time, Mr. Tom Brady.
All right. So
against Brady, right?
my decision, man, how can you not go with Kansas City, man? Kansas City with all those weapons. I don't see how, yes, you can double, triple team, but Tyreek Hill, I think he's the X factor. I mean, he's going to go.
If there's any team that can do it, I think Tampa can.
You think Tampa?
Well, that's kind of contradicting what happened earlier in the season Wasn't it Tampa that he had like 200 yards in the first half?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to make adjustments. Todd Bowles is one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. I think they're going to make adjustments, and they're playing lights out right now. You got JPP, you got Sue in the middle, you got Devin White, that linebacker was playing incredible, and you got those solid corners.
And their safety, I think Whitfield, the rookie, supposed to be back for that game.
Yeah.
But my thing to watch is, and it's going to be, we're going to see during this game how it transpires is one of the Kansas City's offensive linemen. I forgot his name right now, but he is out with the torn Achilles. Eric Fisher. So he's out with the torn Achilles, and I think that might, serve huge, and they might go after his backup. So we'll see if Mahomes has protection during the game. But again, Mahomes can, roll out of the pocket and ad-lib, and they do that very well with that team. So we'll see. It's going to be an interesting Super Bowl, but to me, again, I can't count out Andy Reid and the Chiefs. So I got the Chiefs. Actually, I'm going to go 30-27. Chiefs winning.
I got Tampa 34-31 over Kansas City.
And what was your score, Vlad?
27-24.
27-24.
Kansas City.
Okay. Well, you said lower scoring, but it's kind of a little high scoring though. But
I guess so.
I guess it's low scoring in Kansas City standards.
Yeah,
compared to these two teams. Yeah, these two teams. Right.
Yeah.
All right. So we have had people that comment, text message me, and so on and so forth, wanting us to ask this question and our thoughts about this. So we are going to talk about Deshaun Watson and Tua trade. Should the Dolphins do it, or should they not? All right. I want to get, JC, that's a diehard. When I mean diehard, he is a diehard Dolphin fan. I want to get your input. Vlad, I'll get your input, and I'll give you guys my input at the end, and I'll let you guys go from there. So let's go, JC. Would you do that trade, or would you not?
All right. So I'm 50-50 on it. Will I pull off the trade? Yes, I would. Deshaun Watson, in my opinion, is number 2 behind Patrick Mahomes. He's one of the most valuable players. It should be on a do not trade list for any team. He's right behind Mahomes when it comes to quarterback play or players in general. So yes, I would love Deshaun Watson in a Dolphins uniform, but I'm not ready to give up the entire farm for him. Do I like Tua? Yes, I love Tua. Will I give up Tua for Watson? In a heartbeat, because I feel like Deshaun Watson's already there. We want Tua to become Watson at some point, but to put it in other terms, I think you're looking at, do you want a guy who's already there, or do you want to wait a couple years and see how Tua is going to progress without, giving up so much? If you keep Tua, great, because you have all these picks, you have all this money. If you take Watson, you're taking that contract, you're losing a crap load of picks that I'm sure Houston's going to ask for because they have all the leverage. So I'm kind of iffy. If we could do it, I would. But I don't necessarily want to either, because I feel like we're on a good path right now. I think we're 2-3 years away, maybe even less than that, from competing. If we just build around Tua, give him weapons. Tua did good things with not a lot of weapons. He was playing with a lot of practice squad players. Half of our receiving group was out most of the year. So if you go out there and draft a receiver at number 3, or if you trade away the number 3 and get more picks in return, I'm a fan of that as well. So I'm torn between the two. If the Dolphins tomorrow morning, if I get a report from Bleacher Report saying we just landed Deshaun Watson, I'm going to be ecstatic. I'll be happy. And I think there's no turning back. There's no looking back. Whatever we gave up for him, we gave up for him. But if we end up keeping Tua and Watson goes to the Jets or wherever the hell he ends up, San Fran maybe, I'm okay with that too, because I think Tua has a bright future regardless. He struggled, but people have to remember he came off a major hip surgery, no offseason, no true offseason. This guy's going to have a whole offseason with Miami. They're going to get him weapons. With all the picks we have 4 picks in the top 50, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. If you're asking me realistically if they're going to do it, no. We just hired a QB coach that has history with Tua, so I think they're going to build around him. I heard we're probably going to get Ken Dorsey as our OC. who did great things with Josh Allen in Buffalo. So I'm good either way. I would love Deshaun Watson, but if we don't get him, I'm not hurt.
So if the Houston Texans say, we'll give you a straight up trade for Tua and Watson and give me your 13th and 18th pick, are you doing that?
Well, it's our third pick. We have the third and 18th.
Yeah, third and 18th pick. Sorry.
I wouldn't give up both first round picks. I would give up. They're gonna have that third. They want that pick back. That's theirs originally from the Tunsil trade. So they're gonna want. What happened to Vlad?
I think his phone died.
So they're gonna want their pick back, but I wouldn't give them both this year. I would probably consider giving them next year. So yes, 2 first round picks I think is reasonable for a guy of Watson's stature. And then maybe something else, maybe you throw in a second round pick. But you got to remember, if we're taking Watson, we're giving up a lot of picks and we're also paying that salary that he has. It's a lot of money they're paying him. So I'm torn. But like I said, I'd be happy if we did it. I'd be happy if we did it. I'm okay if we did it because I have a lot of faith in Tua and our front office is doing a great job. So we just got to put weapons around him, whether it's go out and sign a nice receiver or take Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase at number 3, or take, if we can get more picks by trading back, I would do that as well, as long as we can still get a playmaker.
Okay, and Vlad's got again. Let's see if he's gonna pop up. We're gonna get him. Vlad, you can hear us? Can you hear us?
I'm here. I'm back.
Okay, so let me know
that Metro piece of crap.
So Vlad, what are you doing?
Are you 5G, baby? 5G.
Are you training Tua or are you keeping Tua?
Once again, as Jay-Z alluded to, it all depends on how much we're giving up. We would have to give up in order to acquire. Can't give everything up, but Tua has a lot of potential. All right. No, I'm not a big fan of him. Not as of yet.
Yeah.
Vlad always wanted Justin Herbert.
Yeah. And
Herbert,
I didn't like
Justin Herbert. Going back to the draft.
Yeah, I remember.
I think Herbert will have the better pro career. Long term, looking back 10 years down the line, that's what I believe. But now that we do have Tua, I do believe he's talented. We know what he's did in college. He has that it factor, which is important. If we build around him, I don't see giving up too much. I don't want to see the Dolphins do that. Give up too much, because you have better potential just building around him with the money that we have and the picks.
And you saw what Miami did with what little they had this past season. They overachieved, and Tua did a great job of managing games. Obviously, that last game in Buffalo was horrible. But this guy was playing with 3rd, 4th string receivers out there. We never really had a chance to get it done. Give the guy talent, man. When he was at Alabama, yes, it's Alabama, the mecca of college football, but he had weapons, and you saw what he could do. I mean, he did it. He came in as a freshman in the national championship game and won them that game. Started slinging the ball. You saw what he did. He's not afraid of big moments. I think he really does have the it factor, like Vlad said. You just got to give him talent, give him some weapons, and we're going to see a different player next season, not coming off an injury, full off season of training, OTAs, all that stuff. I think we're going to see a different player.
So my take on it is, and it's a tough one, but I am staying with Tua for 2 reasons. He has potential, and you need to build a team around him. He didn't have nothing. Only Devontae Parker that you can throw up the ball to, and Gesicki and Gesicki. That I think it was more of a play calling issue with using Gesicki, but he's a rookie. You can't expect everybody to come out slinging the ball like they're Aaron Rodgers.
Like Herbert.
Look at and Herbert. But look, Herbert had Keenan Allen. Look at
weapons.
He had weapons.
Yeah, he's got weapons. He's got weapons.
My thing, and JC always puts it alludes to this, is look at Josh Allen. He threw 10 TDs the first year, 20 TDs the second year, and then 40 TDs this past year. So you got to give him time. You got to get the right coaches in there. I believe you guys had Chan Gailey as an offensive coordinator, and he wasn't really, giving Tua his playbook. He was opening up the playbook as he would Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
The second, one of the other reasons that I would want to keep Tua is Deshaun Watson contract, and I got it here. Next year he's going to be making $10 million. 2022 he's going to be making $35 million. 2023 $20 million. 2024 he's going to be making $32 million, and 2025 $32 million. How do you build around a team like that? How do you bring in weapons? How do you get because with Tua, you're going to be addressing it in the draft, and again with rookie in the contracts. I mean, look at Tua's contract. Yeah. It's $610,000. He's gonna get next year. $780,000, and the only time he hits $1 million is 2023. Now,
well, they paid a lot of that money up front too.
Yeah. So my thing is, you have to build around Tua, and I think this is a perfect draft. Yeah. It's one of those things that you couldn't envision it, put in your lap so perfect, because you got the third pick, you got the 18th pick, and you got multiple picks in other rounds. And how do you not? And I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, you don't know if those draft prospects are gonna pan out, but let's see. Because if you give me Devontae Smith, and with the 18th pick, you go running back and say
Najee Harris, give him both guys from Alabama.
Yeah, get 2 guys from Alabama. You got 3 guys, 3 guys that know each other from Alabama. That's gonna be a lot of people from Alabama. But look, they already have that report. Didn't want to come back. Yeah, they already have that report, and I think you build that team around Tua. I'd never seen this happen where a guy went 10-6 and they're trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, because that's the Miami fan base for you. I mean, after the game in Arizona, the fantastic game he had in Arizona, people were already calling. They were ready to call Tua or crown him the rookie of the year. Everyone was hyping him up. Everyone wanted a Tua jersey, which he led all rookies in jersey sales. So there's fan love out there for him.
Yeah.
But you got to give the kid time. He's going to struggle. Like you mentioned, Josh Allen, the first 2 years, they were ready to call him a bust and get rid of him. Now, look at him. He's flourishing. Just took his team to the AFC Championship game. And his first season, which he started almost the whole year, he only threw 10 touchdowns and 12 picks. I mean, Tua had 2 picks all year until the Buffalo game where he threw 3 in one game.
Yeah.
So he had 5 picks for the year, about 12 touchdowns. The kid, and he only played 8-9 games. So the kid is going to make adjustments. The game is going to slow down for him. Like you mentioned, I agree with you, Jose. I think they should build around him. We're still top 10 in cap space, so we still got a lot of money. We can build that line, and we got 3 solid rookies there already. We can get more pass rushers. Xavier Howard wants to redo his contract, rightfully so. He's one of, if not the best cornerback in the game. He just had an incredible year. He isn't even the top paid corner in this team, so they definitely got to redo that contract. Instead of trading him away, they got to redo that. So if you put all that money into Watson, you're not going to have much money to do that, and you're going to be stuck, with regular dudes.
I just feel that the Dolphins are just an offense away from being, contending with Buffalo or even surpassing Buffalo, because you guys got a great defense. And it could get better with safety help and defensive line, but you don't have really an offense. And I don't. Preston Williams, when he went down earlier in the year, I don't know if they're going to bring, is he under contract or
they're going to bring him back? He's on a very cheap contract. He's an undrafted rookie, or was an undrafted second year in the league, but he's injury prone. He hasn't been able to stay on the field. Devontae Parker had an incredible 2019 season, but this year injury prone again. You can't rely on small guys like Jakeem Grant, who was also injury prone. I mean, we had guys like Mac Hollins, and God knows who else catching the ball. The only guy that I'm excited to bring back is Lynn Bowden, who I think has potential to be a great slot receiver in the future. Hopefully Albert Wilson comes back. If they don't redo his contract, they may let him go, because he was making pretty good money. You bring in receivers. We need a running game, because we didn't have our starter on that roster we currently have. There's no starter there. So you're either going to have to bring somebody in, you're going to have to trade for somebody, or you're going to have to draft a guy like Najee Harris or whoever the next man up. But you need playmakers. If they do it with the draft are going to have enough money to continue building this team for years to come.
So are you going? So my last question on this: would you? And we're all on board of almost all of our on board of keeping Tua. So which wide receiver would you go? Are you going Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase?
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah. I mean, they say that both of them are you can't go wrong with either one of them, but Jamar Chase took the year off. I don't know what he looks like. I don't know how he's been training. Devontae Smith just had a Heisman Trophy winning season.
Yeah.
And you saw what he did in the national championship game in one half. I mean, the kid is a baller. I don't care if he's only 6 feet tall. I don't care if he's skinny. He's going to get there. Trust me. The dude is a baller. And he was doing it against the SEC. He wasn't doing this against FAMU, Florida A&M. He was doing this against the best of the best. I want that guy. That's who I want.
And you're not going with the lineman at 3. Like
I think
I
he's
would
going
go with the lineman at
I don't
3.
think he's going to be there.
You don't think he's going to be there?
I think the
top
Jets
2?
are going to take him.
You think the Jets going to take? Oh, okay.
I think the Jets will take him.
Oh, if Watson
That
goes to
isn't
the
easy.
Jets, I see that happening.
He's another one though. He didn't play this year. That tackle.
Oh, he did it?
No, he didn't play this year. He opted out as well. So I want the guy that just came off of that incredible season, incredible game on national television. That's the guy who I want. You want weapons? You got that guy. We can get another OT at number 18 or you take somebody in the second round. But to me, the guy, supposedly he's the best offensive lineman to come out of college in so many years, but they say that about every damn guy that comes out every other year. Give me Smith. We haven't seen a wide receiver win a Heisman, and I don't know how long or if it's even never been done. I'm not even sure.
It's been a while.
So give me Smith. That's the guy I want.
Okay, and rightfully so. And I don't know why people just keep on getting off the Tua bandwagon and trying to get rid of him. Yes, Watson is an elite quarterback. He's one of, I say, a top. I'll put him in the top 10 as quarterback. But
he's top 5.
Top 5. Okay. Well, hey, I'm just
top
all right.
5.
We'll
maybe even top 3. To be honest with you, he's
okay.
that good.
All
He's
right.
that good.
So I got. So your top quarterbacks. All right, is Mahomes. We got Mahomes. We got
Deshaun Watson.
No, I got Mahomes. I got Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen.
You put Josh Allen ahead of Watson?
That's what he just did, right? Yeah.
I
guess this year, yeah.
Yeah, this year.
Okay.
I'm going by
okay.
what I've seen this year, this past season.
Okay.
I want to say, you always got to put Breeze. I mean, Breeze, I don't know how he gets it done with, this guy only running slants, but
that guy got a noodle arm.
Well, I mean, now, but still, he took his team to the playoffs. Deshaun Watson did it.
He did.
But
I'm saying strict off of not the season they just had, talent wise. Who are the top 5 QBs in the league right now?
I would have to say, okay, so Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Brady, Dak Prescott.
He would have been. I think he would have been.
Hey,
for sure.
man, he was having an unbelievable
He was on pace.
start of the season. Man,
it's tough question to put you on the spot. How about you, Vlad?
All right. Well, we go Mahomes, of course. Right. Aaron Rodgers, Brady, because obviously he took his team to the Super Bowl. Again. Let's see here. Deshaun, I believe, talent-wise, is there, and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember right there. Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I would say strictly off of talent, Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Watson at number 3, Wilson at number 4, and then I'm gonna go. Was gonna go Lamar Jackson, but I'm gonna go Josh Allen because I think he's only gonna get better. So. But I think Watson is definitely top 3.
So, and you don't have Brady in the top 5.
No, because I'm going straight off of talent right now. Brady isn't a top 5 quarterback, in my opinion, at this stage of his career. He's playing great. He's playing out of his mind, but I'm taking those 5 guys ahead of him. I love Brady. I love Brady.
I get you.
But the dude is, I mean, and he had an incredible year given his age.
Yeah.
But if I'm going straight off of talent, I'm going with those guys.
Okay. Yeah, to me, Lamar Jackson is just a running quarterback, and you can see what happens every time he goes in the playoffs, and they just, they put that 8-man front and they stop the run. Lamar Jackson can't really. He's not a pure pocket passer. So I have Lamar Jackson a little bit down on the list on closer to probably 7 or 8. But that's not saying that he's not a good quarterback, but he's not top 5 material.
He's a threat, but he's not.
And hopefully, and we'll see if he works on the offseason. He got better as a passer this year, I felt. So let's see this offseason how he comes back and chucks the ball around this upcoming season. But man, hey, I think we put to rest the Tua Watson trade scenario with Big Meat Sports. Everybody's on board of keeping Tua, which rightfully so. So leave my man Tua alone. Let that man build the offense around. Get some talent around this offense and let this offense take flight for the next 2021 season. And we'll see. And I always said it'll be a dream of mine to see Cowboys and Dolphins Super Bowl. So and I know it'll be a right JC's dream. Hopefully, we get some Super Bowl tickets to that one, and it's just gonna be we're gonna be
just put it on the black card, Jose. Just put it on the black card.
We know you got the black card there, buddy. So that's it for today's episode from Big Meat Sports. It's your boy Jose. It's your boy JC and Vlad. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the page. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a good day.
Peace out, guys. Thank you.